everyone, and welcome to the latest episode of Book Time with Elvis, with me, Mark, and of course in the background there, Elvis. I hope you're all doing very well. I'm coming to you today with an announcement. First off, I hope you enjoyed the bit of footage of my journey to work at the beginning. I thought I'd put it in there to kind of build the suspense, but I just remembered I'd probably put what the announcement is in the title, so there's not much suspense there. Last summer, back in the summer, I hosted a big read-along for the European Football Championships, which was great fun and I think quite successful. And some of us decided we're going to do it for the Africa Cup of Nations. And that will take place next year, early next year, from the 9th of January to the 6th of February 2022. So it's 1 year delayed. It should have been 9th of January to the 6th of February 2021, but because of COVID, of course, it's been delayed. And I'm going to follow it, or do it rather, along the same lines as we did the European Championship. I'm going to put all the participant nations in a hat or a bowl or something, and draw them out against the people who are interested in taking part. Now, there are quite a few teams. There are 24 teams in total. And the way it works is that you will be drawn a country, and that will be your country at least until the time they are knocked out of the competition. What will happen is you will read a book from your country, and you will then have to read something from the country that beats your team during the group stages and then later in the knockout stages. But the thing is that during the group stages, you stay with your country until the end. If they get knocked out, you will then take over the team that knocked them out and follow that through right the way as far as they go. And then if they get knocked out, you take up that team, and so on until the final. So in the end, we'll have everybody just supporting one of two teams until there's a final winner. So as I said, there are 24 teams, but of course more than 24 people can take part. There's no rule. We had certainly more people than we had teams in the European Championship, and it worked well. A couple of people had one team between them, for example. The reason I'm doing this now, because you're probably thinking, well, this takes place in January, why is he announcing it now, is because I got to thinking that there are, the countries that are taking part, they're a little bit perhaps maybe more obscure when it comes to finding things to read about them. And the rules are you only have to read something. It doesn't necessarily have to be a book. It can be a short story, a poem, an article even that you can find online, a fairy tale, whatever you want. That's kind of really how it works. It's just to kind of expand our minds. And then at the end, I'll put a reading list together of what everybody read, like I did for the European one. So if people want to read more books set in Europe or by European authors, then they can look at that list. And the same thing will happen with the African Cup. It doesn't matter. You don't have to read a book from that country. It can be just a book about that country. The author doesn't have to be from that country as long as the book is about that country, or it can be a book by an author from that country as well. It doesn't really matter, but the idea is just to kind of expand our reading horizons. Now, first off, I want to know maybe how many people are interested, and I think by the end of the month I will do the draw, and that gives people enough time to find and plan what they're going to read. I can also let them know at that time what the groups are, so you can also find something to read just in case your team loses from the other teams that are in your group. There are 6 teams in each group. Obviously, it will not be too difficult if you are drawn Nigeria, for example, there's plenty of things to read on it. But Comoros, for example, there is maybe not that much, or it's maybe harder to find. And I thought I'll give people, as I say, time to either order the books from somewhere, order their reading material from somewhere, get it from the library perhaps, maybe put it on their Christmas wish list, and this kind of thing. So yeah, certainly I think we have no problems with North Africa. I mean, it should be fairly easy to find books about Morocco, Algeria perhaps. Egypt, of course, will be an easier one, but I think looking for books on, as I say, Comoros, Mauritania, Cape Verde, Guinea-Bissau, Equatorial Guinea perhaps is going to be much more of a challenge. So that's why I want to get this kind of done, and see what people's, see which people are interested in taking part. Sorry I haven't scripted this at all, as you could probably tell. I've just got back from work, so I'm kind of rambling and mumbling along. But leave a comment below if you want to take part, and then I will enter you into the draw, and we will know by the end of the month which team you will have for the duration, for their duration in the tournament, as well as which teams you'll be up against in the group stages. So there we go. I'll leave you with another little bit of footage, I suppose, and of Elvis enjoying the autumn scenery around town. So everybody, thank you very much. And as I say, please comment below if you want to take part, and I will arrange that draw for the last Sunday in October, which will be the 31st, so Halloween. That's perfect. I might do it live this time, I don't know, but I will see who's interested. All right, everybody, take care. All the best. See you. Bye. Nice. Yeah. What are you doing? Come on then.